What's good, Vikings Nation? SKOL chants are echoing louder than ever as we dive into the 2025 season. And today, we're breaking down the players who are about to carry our Minnesota Vikings to glory. With training camp kicking off and J.J. McCarthy stepping into the QB1 spotlight, the energy around US Bank Stadium is electric. Are you ready to see who's cracking our top player rankings for 2025? General Manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah has been cooking in free agency, loading this roster with game-changers who've already got analysts buzzing. From a revamped defensive line to a defense that's got Brian Flores grinning, this team is built for a deep playoff run. After a 14-3 season in 2024, the question isn't if we'll make waves, it's how far we'll go. So, buckle up as we count down the top players who'll define the Vikings' 2025 season. Who's your pick for the top spot? Drop it in the comments, and let's get this SKOL party started. Stick around because we're starting with a versatile beast who's got the defense humming. Josh Metellus, the Swiss Army knife. Let's talk about Josh Metellus, the safety who's become the heartbeat of Brian Flores' defense, landing at number 11 in our rankings. This guy's versatility is unreal. Linebacker, safety, slot corner, you name it, he plays it. Last season, he racked up 56 tackles and 9 passes defended, proving he's a nightmare for opposing offenses. Metellus signed a 2-year extension before even being a full-time starter. And boy, did he deliver. His ability to adapt to Flores' ever-changing schemes made him a captain and a fan favorite. But here's the cliffhanger. Metellus is in the final year of his contract, and extension talks are heating up. Will he stay a Viking for life? Vikings Nation, what do you think? Should we lock up Metellus long-term? His impact is undeniable, but with free agency looming, the clock's ticking. Let's hear your thoughts in the comments as we move to our next game changer. Blake Cashman, the defensive difference maker. Coming in at number 12, it's linebacker Blake Cashman, who turned our defense into a brick wall last season. The stats don't lie. The Vikings went 13-2 with Cashman in the lineup, but just 1-2 without him. For only $7.5 million, this guy was a steal, bringing sideline-to-sideline speed and instincts that had quarterbacks second-guessing. Cashman filled the void left by aging stars like Eric Kendricks and Anthony Barr, elevating our second level to elite status. His ability to cover tight ends, blitz, and stop the run made him a perfect fit for Flores' aggressive scheme. But can he repeat that magic in 2025 with even higher expectations? What's the vibe, Vikings fans? Is Cashman the unsung hero of this defense? Or do you think he's just getting started? Drop your takes below, and let's keep the countdown rolling with a fan-favorite running back. Aaron Jones, the rushing renegade. At number 13, we've got Aaron Jones, the running back who lit up the stat sheet in 2024 with a career-high 1,138 rushing yards and 1,546 yards from scrimmage. This man was a one-man highlight reel, playing all 17 games for just the 3rd time in his career. SKOL Nation, how hyped are you for Jones in 2025? The addition of Jordan Mason as a running mate means Jones might see fewer carries but even more explosive plays. With a revamped defensive line, he's got the perfect setup to carve up defenses. Could this be the year he finally hits that 1,500-yard rushing mark? Vikings fans, let's talk. Is Aaron Jones the key to our ground game dominating in 2025? Share your predictions in the comments, and let's see who's next on this stacked roster. Harrison Phillips, the unsung hero. Sliding in at number 14 is defensive tackle Harrison Phillips, the guy who does the dirty work so others can shine. His knack for eating up double teams and blowing up run plays is criminally underrated. Last season, he helped anchor the NFL's number 2 run-stopping unit. Who else loves seeing Phillips clog up the middle? With new interior pass rushers like Javon Hargrave joining the mix, Phillips can focus on what he does best, shutting down the run. His nimble footwork and veteran savvy make him a cornerstone of this defensive line. But will he finally get the recognition he deserves in 2025? Vikings Nation, let's show some love for Phillips in the comments. Is he the glue holding this D-line together? Hit us with your thoughts as we move to a critical offensive addition. Ryan Kelly, the anchor at center. At number 15, we've got center Ryan Kelly, a 4-time Pro Bowler who's here to fix our offensive line woes. After years of inconsistency at the center position, Kelly's signing from the Colts is a game-changer. His 71.9 pass-blocking grade in 2024 ranked 5th among centers. Talk about an upgrade. The catch? Kelly's got to stay healthy, something that's been a challenge in recent years. If he can hold up, he's the key to protecting J.J. McCarthy and opening lanes for Aaron Jones. Can Kelly finally bring stability to the Vikings O-line in 2025? What do you think, SKOL fans? Is Ryan Kelly the missing piece for our offensive line? Drop your hot takes below, and let's keep this countdown charging toward the top 10. J.J. McCarthy, the future is now. Let's talk about the man of the hour, quarterback J.J. McCarthy, who's sitting at number 20 but could skyrocket up this list by week 5. After missing 2024 with a knee injury, the 2024 number 10 overall pick is ready to take the reins in his hometown opener against Chicago. Are you feeling the McCarthy mania, Vikings Nation? McCarthy's got the tools. A rocket arm, playoff experience from Michigan, and a supporting cast featuring Justin Jefferson and T.J. Hawkinson. Coach Kevin O'Connell, the QB whisperer, is ready to unleash him in a primetime debut. But can he handle the pressure of a brutal 2025 schedule? Vikings fans, it's time to weigh in. Will McCarthy be a top 10 player by season's end? Drop your predictions in the comments, and let's see who else is shaping this roster. The free agency firepower. Kwesi Adofo-Mensah deserves a standing ovation for his free agency moves, and it's showing in our rankings. Players like Ryan Kelly, Will Fries, and Javon Hargrave are transforming this roster into a powerhouse. With $315 million in cash commitments for 2025, the Vikings are all in for a Super Bowl run. The additions don't stop there. Isaiah Rodgers and Jeff Okudah bolstered the secondary, while Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason revamped the run game. These moves have analysts buzzing about Minnesota's potential to dominate the NFC North. But will this revamped roster gel in time for Week 1? What's the pulse, Vikings Nation? Which free agency signing has you most excited for 2025? Hit the comments and let's keep building the hype as we approach the top 10. The offensive line overhaul. The Vikings' offensive line was a weak spot for years, but 2025 is a whole new story. With Ryan Kelly at center, Will Fries at guard, and first-round pick Donovan Jackson joining the mix, this unit is ready to protect McCarthy and pave the way for Jones. The only question, they haven't played a snap together yet. Injuries to Fries and Christian Darrisaw during OTAs raised some eyebrows, but both are progressing well. If this group stays healthy, they could be one of the NFL's best. Vikings fans, are you confident in this O-line turning things around? Let's hear it in the comments. Can this offensive line become the backbone of our offense? Drop your thoughts and get ready for our final scene before the top 10 reveal. The road to the Super Bowl. As we close in on the top 10, the Vikings are shaping up as legit contenders. With a 14-3 record in 2024, back-to-back playoff appearances are within reach for the first time since 2009. A daunting schedule, including international games in Dublin and London, awaits, but this roster is built to handle it. Kevin O'Connell's championship standard is more than talk. His staff knows what it takes to win it all. With depth at every position and young stars like J.J. McCarthy and Ty Felton stepping up, the Vikings are ready to make noise. But can they finally end that 5-year playoff victory drought? Vikings Nation, this is our year. Who's your pick to lead us to the Super Bowl? Smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe, and share this video with every SKOL fan you know. Let's keep the purple pride alive and charge into 2025.